Just outside Grayson-St. John, a little mountain village in the Aosta Valley in Italy, is Queen Margherita's fairy tale summer residence, the Savoy Castle. Like in any fairy tale, the turrets of this early 20th century dwelling emerge from the surrounding woodland. Thanks to Margherita of Savoy, spouse of Umberto I and Queen of Italy between the end of the 19th and the beginning of the 20th century, Grayson became one of the favorite holiday localities to be frequented by the nobility. The Queen spent her first holiday here as a guest of Baron Luigi Bec-Picos in 1889. Year after year, from 1889 to 1925, the Queen returned to Grayson during the summer months. For her, walking and mountain excursions were an enjoyable diversion from the rigid protocol of court. Her ascent to the Nefetti Peak, where she and her royal entourage stayed for a night at the Observatory Climber's Hut, which had been built in her honor in 1893, was to remain a memorable event. Queen Margherita's castle stands at the foot of Col della Ronzala in the locality called Belvedere, which commands a view of the whole valley as far as the Liscum Glacier. A solemn ceremony was held on August 24, 1899, to celebrate the laying of the castle's foundation stone. However, her husband, King Umberto I, was assassinated in Monza a year later and was never to see the conclusion of the building works, which were finished only in 1904. the architect Emilio Stramucci, who designed the neo-Baroque decoration of the royal palace in Turin, and of the Quirinale in Rome, planned a castle in medieval style, described in the guidebooks of that time. A 15th century Lombard style, widely used in the south of France and particularly in Savoy, from where the royal family originated. Enclosed in the rich green art of the park that surrounds it, the aspect of the building is that of a turreted manor house, with the added elegance of numerous windows, and a semicircular veranda which overlooks the entire valley. The building is more or less rectangular and flanked by 5 small pointed towers, each of which is different from the others. The outer walls are entirely in freestone that came from the quarries of Chiapi and Graysonet, from Gabi and from Vert. The fairy tale continues inside, with rooms richly furbished in honor of Queen Margherita of Savoy, the beneficiary of the castle. The heart of the castle, known also as the hall, leads to all the surrounding rooms. The large pillars with carved capitals were made from stones mined locally at Vert, near Donus. The coffered wooden ceiling was installed in 1903 by the carpenter Floriano Letilton of Graisenay, and then painted by Carlo Costetti, alternating a Savoy escutcheon, a royal crown, and the Savoy motto, Vert. The 5 wooden doors that open into the 2 semi-hexagonal exedras were carved by the Turin sculptor Michel Delara. The winding double cantilevered staircase, all in fine oak, is a masterpiece of the sculptor Michel Delara. In 1904, the Turin workshop of Giuseppe Pickett helped in the installation, forging the iron structural parts hidden from view. The large 2-level area was painted by the artist Carlo Costetti, combining medieval style and Leonardesque flourishes with a contemporary Art Nouveau taste. Forming part of the original furniture are the large wrought iron lamp by Noli and Perotti, and the 2 chests carved by Delara's son. The Great Hall was a reception room, also used for music, and originally featuring a grand piano placed on a large oriental rug. Advances in metal structuring enabled large openings to be made in the load-bearing wall, disguised by masking or painting to imitate stone. The corridor to the north was closed by a large brocade curtain from the upholsterer Giuseppa Pasquina of Sedimo Torinese. The door to the dining room was carved in 1907 by Giacomo Borin of Turin. In the dining room, the large paneling rising up the walls was carved in 1903 by the sculptor Michel Delara and modeled on the Busseret of Isogne Castle. Going west from the vestibule was the office, a service room where dishes from the kitchen were warmed. The large Gothic-styled fireplace in Bourgogne stone was made by the master stonemason Bologna. The vivid pictorial decorations by Carlo Custetti blend with and complete the rich sculpting. The only original furniture left is the large table, extendable to seat 30. A semicircular area encompassing the northeast tower is known as veranda and was mostly used in summertime. Its 7 large windows offer a magnificent view of the Monte Rosa. Made entirely of large wood at the Turin carpentry workshop of Giovanni de Scapari, it was assembled in 1903. At the time of Queen Margherita, it was furnished in an informal way with various chairs, armchairs, and tables in wicker, rattan, or natural cane. The Queen's personal library is a small reading room created in the northern circular tower. The wooden dome with the Queen's coat of arms in the center is the work of the sculptor Michel Delara, as are the 2 bookcases shaped to the 5 walls. It was therefore assigned to the Marquis of Villamarina, Queen Margherita's lady of honor and loyal friend. Nothing remains of the original furniture, so it now contains a series of images of the mountaineering queen and tells of her passion for the mountains and the Grayson Valley. Heritage in the entire region of Aosta Valley has left several footprints. The Savoy Castle is one of them.